have to work on Microsoft Excel, but I don't know how to operate it.
What happened, Luna? Why are you so worried?
I must use Microsoft Excel, but I don't know how to operate it.
Let's go. I'll explain it to you. Today, we are going to focus on some basic skills that will help you work more effectively in Excel.
Sounds good. What are we going to cover?
Well, the first topic is selecting cells. To work with data in Excel, you need to select the cells that contain the data you want to manipulate.
Right, I remember that. You can just click on a cell to select it, right?
Exactly. And if you want to select multiple cells, you can click and drag your mouse across them. But if you are working with a large range of cells, using keyboard shortcuts can be more efficient.
Keyboard shortcuts? Like what?
For example, to select a range of cells, you can click on the first cell and then hold down the Shift key while clicking on the last cell. And to select an entire row or column, you just need to click on the row or column header.
Got it. What's next?
Next, let's talk about entering numbers as text. Sometimes you might want to enter numbers as text instead of numeric values, like when you want to display numbers with leading zeros.
How do you do that?
You can precede the number with an apostrophe or format the cell as text before entering the number.
That's good to know. And what about entering date and time?
For that, you can use keyboard shortcuts to quickly enter the current date or time. And if you need a specific date or time format, you can customize the formats in Excel.
That sounds useful. How do you change the content of a cell?
You can edit cells directly or use the formula bar if the content is too long to fit in the cell. And don't forget about undo and redo features, which allow you to reverse or restore changes you've made.
Oh yeah, those are handy when you make mistakes. And what about inserting cells, columns and rows?
Excel makes it easy to insert cells, columns and rows wherever you need them. You can right-click and choose Insert or use the buttons in the ribbon. We are going to learn about inserting rows, deleting cells, columns and rows, as well as changing row height and column width.
Sounds like a lot to cover. Let's start with inserting rows. How do we do that?
It's simple. First, select the row where you want to insert new rows. Then, right-click and choose Insert from the context menu. Alternatively, you can use the Insert button in the Cells group on the Home tab of the ribbon.
Got it. What about deleting cells, columns and rows?
Deleting cells is similar to inserting them. Just select the cells you want to delete, right-click and choose Delete from the menu. You can also choose whether to shift cells left or up. Deleting columns and rows follows the same process.
That seems straightforward enough. How do we change row height and column width?
To change the row height, select the rows you want to adjust. Right-click and choose Row Height from the menu. Then enter the desired height in the dialog box. Changing column width follows a similar process.
Thanks, Mappy. And what about copying and moving data?
Copying data is simple. Just select the cells you want to copy, right-click and choose Copy. Then move to the destination and choose Paste. You can also use keyboard shortcuts for these actions.
And moving data?
Moving data involves cutting the data from its original location and pasting it elsewhere. The process is similar to copying, but instead of duplicating the data, you move it.
I see. Finally, what are autofill and flash fill features?
Autofill helps you quickly fill in a series of cells with a pattern of data, while flash fill automatically recognizes patterns in your data and fills in the remaining cells based on these patterns.
Wow, those sounds like really useful features.
They definitely are. With these skills, you will be able to work more efficiently in Excel.
Yes, Mappy, it is true. It will help me a lot. Thank you so much for this.
You're welcome, Luna. You can take my help anytime.